Sometimes you won't have an AutoCAD DWG to import, or maybe you don't use AutoCAD at all. You can draft the floor plan directly in Max or Viz. This time I'm using Viz because it has a feature that Max does not, called Polar. And Polar is useful for laying out floor plans. It works a lot like Polar tracking does in AutoCAD. You don't have to use this mode, but it's just an aid. I'll go to the top viewport and switch to the Shapes category. Before I start drawing lines, let me open the Snaps toolbar. Now if you're using Max, you might want to snap to the grid, or perhaps just hold down the Shift key when you're drawing, and that will constrain your lines to 90-degree angles. I'll use 2D Snap and turn on Polar mode. There are two modes, ortho and polar. Ortho constrains your drafting to 90-degree angles, and polar allows many other angle choices. I'll start drawing lines down here at some arbitrary point. And you see the polar compass? It tells me what angle I'm drawing at. So I'll go over here some distance and click a point. And the compass immediately reorients itself to the next vertex that you click. So it's just a way of keeping on track. If you hold down the Shift key, you'll only be allowed to draw in 90-degree increments. I'll go over here and click a point, and then click the last point right here, and if I get close to the first point, it will ask me if I want to close the spline. And yes, I do. Let's turn off the grid and make this a color that's easier to see. I'll make it red. And we'll call it Floor Plan 1. Go to the Modify panel. Let's get out of Polar mode and close this. And we'll turn off Snap. Now I'll open up the line and go to the segment level, and I'll select this segment. Let me drag out the command panel so I can see more of it. I'd like to divide that segment down here. The number that you see here is actually the number of vertices that are added. So if I want to divide the segment into 3 pieces, I'll choose 2 here. It's kind of counterintuitive, really. And then I'll click Divide. And that adds 2 vertices. You can just see them here and here. I'll deselect and then select the new segment and move it over to create a bay window. Then I'll go to the spline level, and as I do these things, notice that the tools over here gray out. Some of them gray out and some of them get enabled depending on what level you're working on. On the spline level, you can select the entire spline. Now this object just has one subspline. We'll learn later about splines that can contain multiple subsplines. But that's not what I'm interested in right now. What I want to do is outline the subspline. So I'll go to outline mode, and you can do it like this. But when you do it this way, the disadvantage is that you have to just drag and hope that you get the right value. So I'll right click while I'm doing this to cancel out. Another way you can work is by dragging the spinner up here. It does the same kind of thing. If you check center, then the outlines will move away from that original point. In this case, I want a positive value because I want to outline inside the original spline that I drew. So I'll just go in here, highlight the numbers, and type in 5, enter. And that outlines the subspline exactly 5 inches to the interior. Finally, I'll go back up to object level, and we have the beginnings of a floor plan.